Hi everyone, this is Dr. Pasha Mukherjee. I'm a junior doctor in the NHS and also the current reigning Miss England. I'm really passionate about preventative medicine and also health education of the public. So today I'm here to talk to you about my experience of the Pfizer vaccine. So the Pfizer vaccine is actually one of the main vaccines that we're giving out in the NHS for prevention of COVID-19, well actually protection against COVID-19. And I just wanted to walk through what happened before, what happened during, and what happened straight after I got my vaccine. So actually, let's start with why did I even want to take the vaccine? So I actually work quite often in COVID wards at the hospital. I work at Royal Derby Hospital in Derby, and actually since March last year I've been working in direct contact with patients with COVID-19, and you know, I live at home. I live at home with my mum. She's a little bit older. I mean, she's not old, she won't like me saying that, but you know, she has high blood pressure, and you know, I make contact regularly with other patients and other staff members as well who also fall in that category of vulnerable. They also might have some other conditions. So although I'm well and healthy, I just thought, actually, I'm getting a vaccine. This is the first step of many for us to go towards some sort of normality. I want to protect my family members, and I just want to basically help the country get back to some sort of normality. Once enough people are vaccinated, the virus will spread less quickly within the public, and we'd be able to actually finally be able to hopefully go back to meeting each other, spending time with each other, actually hugging, touching, kissing, all these things, going on holidays. So that was my main reason why I wanted to take it. And also, I believe in preventative medicine. I believe in prevention being better than cure. This past year we've just been trying to fight this virus. We've been 4 steps behind this virus, you know. Unfortunately, the numbers are spreading like wildfire all around the world, and all healthcare professionals have been trying to do is trying to keep up with that, and it's been really difficult. It's been really difficult for colleagues and everybody, even people at home. I just felt that, you know, the team that have been behind the vaccines, they've worked ever so hard, they've put so much research into it, and you can look into this yourself if you want. I'm really fortunate that in the UK we have access to this vaccine. There are so many countries around the world where there isn't enough vaccines for people to have. So honestly, I just felt I am in a position of privilege to be having access to a vaccine, to have access to preventative healthcare, which I really truly believe in. So I wanted to get it, and you know, this is just another vaccine for me as far as I'm concerned, because I've had all my MMR vaccines, had those vaccines before I even gained any sort of understanding of the world or what even vaccines are. I had my HPV vaccines. So yeah, I do believe in the concept of vaccines, and that's why I've taken them. I believe that more than what it does to us, it does to others. And to be honest, I just thought I'd rather deal with the consequences of a weakened, dead virus than actually contract the real virus itself and deal with the consequences. Touch wood, up until now I haven't actually had the virus yet, so I thought I was really pushing my luck and I better get the vaccine. So what happened immediately before? Well, actually I had to book the vaccine first. So we got an email sent to us from the NHS email. I work with the NHS, so I got an email sent to me asking me to book onto the vaccine scheme, and thankfully I was able to get onto a slot. I know a lot of people, they have been struggling with slots because we're working at the same time, and you have to try to make time to go for this vaccine. You have to kind of figure out your schedule and make sure that you leave enough time after you've had the vaccine, just in case you're not feeling very well, to go home and stuff like that. So I had to work all that out, but thankfully I got a slot. And then I turned up and I wasn't actually told how long it would take me, but I sort of gave myself enough time. I went after my shift. It was at 4:15 on a Monday. So I went there, and as soon as I walk in, these medical students are actually giving out the leaflets, and they were getting us to sign up to, sign up the details and stuff that, demographics, so to speak, our name, age, etc., etc. It made me so happy to see that medical students are being used in this capacity. And then we were allocated seats, so there was a room socially distanced. We just had to go and sit on the chair that we were allocated, the number we were allocated. And then we were given a little health document where you had to tick off if you've had any previous allergies, any sort of reactions or anything like that, if you have any known drug allergies or any of that stuff, any medications we're on. So did that paperwork, got given a tiny little piece of paper which would say what vaccine I was going to be receiving, and some information leaflets about the actual vaccine. So I don't know about you, when I'm given a leaflet I probably don't read it, and I didn't read it. I was just waiting for my round. I had to probably wait for about 5 to 10 minutes before I was called in, because there were quite a few people before me. So I probably got my vaccine maybe 5 minutes later than my scheduled time. When I actually went in to sit down, because I'd heard so many rumours about it on the internet, I thought it would really hurt when the actual needle goes in. So I sat down and I asked the lady who was taking, who was going to give me my vaccine, if I could take a picture, because I just remember, being told by the Miss England team, oh, please make sure you get a picture if you're getting the vaccine, we're going to use it for the press. So I thought, okay, better ask her if I can take a picture. She was like, you know what, you're the first one so far that's asked for a picture, but yeah, you can have a picture. I was like, okay, fine. So then she said, oh, well, I'll have to ask somebody else to take it. So yeah, we asked another volunteer, a gentleman, and then I saw him, he got called away by another lady who was there as well. And I was thinking, I wonder what's going on. I wonder if I've done something, like asked for something naughty by asking for a picture. But actually what she was telling him was, when you take a picture, instead of taking a picture of them, just quickly put it on selfie mode and take a selfie on it. So it was just really funny. And I was so excited about the actual process of the vaccine. I was like jumping up and down. I just saw her draw up the needle and everything. I take bloods in patients. I've given jabs as well. When I do it on other people, I don't think twice about it. For some reason, when you see a needle approach you, you always feel, oh my goodness, it's going to really hurt. But it didn't. She said, just calm down, sit still, otherwise your picture will come blurry. So I sat down and, they photographed me taking the vaccine. It went in and straight out, didn't feel a thing. It felt like a really sharp sting, that's it. And that was it. It was over within seconds. It didn't even hurt afterwards. They just put a plaster on me and that was it, done. And yeah, we took a group picture, group selfie. And after I'd had my vaccine, I was told to go and sit in the observation room for about 15 minutes. So I went there. I had to just quickly take that picture and send it to the relevant people, get it approved by my hospital and everything, so I wanted to use it for press and stuff. So I was doing that and the time went really quickly. I didn't experience anything, nothing whatsoever. And later on in that evening, I went home straight after the vaccine. I went home around 5 o'clock, which is my normal time for going home. And when I went home, I was expecting to have some kind of reaction. Nothing, not even a sniffle, nothing. And I had a bit of a sore arm, but I have had that when I've had any kind of jabs before. So I was didn't really register it. That evening, around 7 o'clock, I actually did a kickboxing workout, and I did on top of that I did another, like a proper HIIT workout where I did press-ups and push-ups and punches and everything. Okay, did that for an hour and a half, no symptoms, nothing. So they tell you usually to wait for 24 hours to 48 hours to see if anything at all happens. And actually, luckily, I had no side effects whatsoever. So I received the Pfizer vaccine, and my next date for my vaccine will be the 5th of April. I'm looking forward to it because actually it's just the day before I move to a new job. I'm doing a new job in respiratory again because I've been working in psychiatry. We do medicine shifts as well. We are in the admissions wards at the main hospital as well, but I've been mainly in the psychiatry unit for the last few months. So I'm looking forward to being protected by the time my next vaccine comes around on the 5th. So yes, that was my recount of the vaccine, and actually since then I've been asked by loads of people what I think about it, what I would tell people, and I would say just have it, just take it, because a lot of people are believing rumours, especially rumours that are going around in the communities, South Asian communities especially. I want to say that always evidence check, you know. If you've heard something from a relative or one person, would you rather believe them, or would you rather believe someone who's actually qualified, like a doctor or one of the research scientists who've put the work in? Right? And yes, some people have experienced some side effects, but they're rare. The vast majority of people have recovered within a couple of days, even if they've had a mild flu-like reaction or a headache or something. Most people have been fine afterwards. What I want to say is that whenever you're making a decision, it's about assessing risk versus benefit. And here the benefits far outweighs the risk. And actually, if you don't take it, you risk getting the actual virus, which is far more scarier because people have had far worse reactions to the actual virus than to the vaccine. So it's about making that choice. So I would encourage all of you to please take the vaccine as well. And yes, if you have any questions, just drop me a comment down below, and I'm happy to answer any questions about the vaccine, how it went for me, which one, whatever, anything I know. If I don't know, I'll point you in the right direction. Thank you all for watching. Mwah. Bye!